Minnesota Vikings general manager Kwesi adofo-mensah made a lot of moves at the 53-man rooster, cut down a lot of trades, a lot of questionable waves, a lot of things going on, and maybe we're questioning some of the things, but at the end of the day, it's all the right moves. This is a great movie, by the way. Tom Cruise, Craig T. Nelson, come on, man. But the Vikings, like we alluded to in a previous video, were freeing up some cap space. Right? That's right, just piling up a couple of nickels and dimes and dollars. But for what? Is there a big move left for the Minnesota Vikings? And it seems like there could be one. Just reading the tea leaves and seeing the forest through the trees, maybe there's one more big move left, and maybe it is the addition of wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. Or yes, Odell is coming off of a torn ACL, and yes, he's going to be 30 in November. And yes, basically everywhere he's gone, he's been kicked out of, except for the Rams. But I don't know. Like, we can dream, right? We can just ooh. It's looking good, man. It's looking freaking fantastic. Although I would have him wear 13 as opposed to 3, because number 3 still brings back bad memories from Blair Walsh. But is what it is. And yes, the connection between Jefferson and Odell Beckham Jr. is one of the big selling points here for the Minnesota Vikings. Plus, if Odell wants to chase another ring, Minnesota will be a fantastic place, since the Rams, they added Allen Robinson. Maybe they sort of cut off a connection with OBJ, even though they basically used him to win a Super Bowl. It's okay. It's okay. It is the business. But, I mean, come on. Where Odell Beckham Jr., again, I fully understand the attitude. I fully understand the diva tendencies, but he's a 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time second-team All-Pro. The talent is there, and it's not like he's 35. Again, he's only 29 years young. He's going to get after it. So, got to think about it, right? Got to think about it. And all the reasons why it should happen. So, no pressure. He's coming back from his torn ACL. There's no pressure for him to contribute right away. He can even go on the short-term injured reserve and then come back at a set date. He'll be good to go. Plus, you got Jefferson, you got Thielen, you got KJ, you got ISM. You're good to go. You're ready to rock and roll. And once Odell Beckham Jr. is back, he can slide on in as a wide receiver 4 or 5. He can work his way back into the offense. An offense that he knows, by the way, because of him spending time in Los Angeles with Kevin O'Connell and Wes Phillips. Since after the Browns let him go and the Rams picked him up, he had a crash course. He had to learn that offense very quickly through the end of the regular season, into the playoffs, and into the Super Bowl. He did okay. Also, like we mentioned, the Skull-less U connections of Justin friggin' Jefferson, they are tight. Patrick Peterson and OBJ go way back. Danielle Hunter and Odell Beckham Jr. work out together in the offseason. So I feel like all the times that Odell has acted out, whether it be with the Giants, whether it be with the Browns, those teams have lacked effective, strong leadership. And he will have that here with the Vikings. Like, hey, you tried to act a fool in front of Patrick Peterson and especially Danielle Hunter. Like you try that. Or you look at Justin Jefferson. I actually do think that OBJ has gotten older and he's matured, and he sees Justin Jefferson as a mentee, a mentor-mentee sort of situation. So, I mean, be a professional. Just get after it. Help him be the best player that he can be. I think OBJ is starting to transition into that phase of his career and that chapter of his life. Also, let's not sleep on the fact that at LSU, he was a dynamic punt returner. He took 2 back to the house his sophomore year, I believe. He has 42 career NFL punt returns. So when he gets back into the fold, and I'm still not sold on ISM as punt returner, but whatever, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, 2 months, whatever it takes for him to get back on the field. Once he's in, that could be his role right away. And again, we don't need the flash and dash. We just need a guy who can secure the punt. Make sure that it's not muffed. Make sure it doesn't roll and you lose that hidden yardage. Do all that stuff. And I think that it could be a smart pickup for the Vikings. It is going to cost them a couple of shekels. That's the market rate. But the Vikings, like we said, we're freeing up cap space for a reason. So is it time? Is it time, man? Is it finally time to put all the rumors and bring them home to roost? Odell Beckham Jr., Vikings, ? Now's the time, man. And no, he can't play center. That's all. But your thoughts are thoughts. OBJ, ? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.